Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mr. J, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys something very important to know about your gear in Diablo 4. This is something that not a lot of people are really talking about, not a lot of people really know about this, but if you do want to know more about min-maxing your character, this is something that you probably should know. And of course, I am referring to breakpoint tiers on your armor. So if we go into the armor smith here, you can actually see that if I go ahead and drop in my helmet, what it's going to do is it's going to give me a +5 item power. So you can see it's right up there at 620 plus 5. And from that, I'm gaining 15 intelligence, and the healing amount from my legendary aspect down there goes from 23 to 30. And if you look at all of the values, so the intelligence ranges from 18 to 25 on this piece, but whenever I upgrade it, it now ranges from 26 to 37. So it's giving me a new role within these newer values, and what's causing that is the fact that I'm going into a new breakpoint tier. So your item power has stages essentially, and if you go into a new tier, a new stage of item power, it will actually re-roll your stats within better sort of value ranges. So I will put up an image on screen here right now, letting you know what the item ranges actually are and when you enter a new breakpoint tier. So there's about 6 different breakpoint tiers for you to look out for. And as you can see, I am actually entering the 5th one on this item here, and that's why I'm getting the +15 intelligence on top of what I was already getting before. And that's why the healing amount is now 9 through 35 instead of 7 to 27. Because I'm just with the one upgrade, I'm going from 620 to 625 item power, and it's now entering me into a new sort of like armor tier, I guess you could call it, like a new armor tier. So my armor has become so powerful, it's now upgrading me to the more powerful versions of those stats. Even aspects can be benefited from the item power breakpoint tier upgrading. And that's actually what happened with my main sword here. It started out as a sword with 624 item power, just 1 point behind the new breakpoint tier. And so when I upgraded it to the +15 item power there, it now is a 120 intelligence, 52 with all stat as well. And before, it was a 60 intelligence with 30 to all stat. So I guess whenever you're exploring the world and you find a new item, you want to keep track of what the item power is and see if it's actually worth keeping, because it might be high enough or just on the threshold of actually entering a new breakpoint tier for item power. Because if we go ahead and try to upgrade like something basic like boots or something like that, you can see just normally the willpower there is only gaining a +2, or the armor's gaining a +3. Or if we go for the pants here, the intelligence and the willpower are only a +2. So normally you get a much smaller increase to your active stats, but whenever you go from that to something that's going to hit a new breakpoint tier, it re-rolls you into those new parameters, like with my intelligence there, it is 26 through 37, and I'm getting lucky that I'm getting a max roll of 37 from those new value ranges right there. And because I'm getting such a big boost, it is now showing me a +15. So that's something to look out for, is whenever you're comparing pieces of gear to really see which one's actually better. If one is maybe 10 points higher and can enter a new breakpoint tier with your upgrading to it, definitely do that, because it's very helpful. It gives you a huge boost to stats here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to upgrade this helmet all the way, so that way you guys can really see the differences between a previous breakpoint tier and the new breakpoint tier from start to finish. So we're going to take this helmet, and just from that one upgrade, we're going to get 15 intelligence, like I mentioned. We're going to get a +2 to the all stats as well, and we're going to now re-roll the healing on there as well on my legendary aspect to a 30 life per second heal, and it's only going to cost me 10 rawhide and 1200 gold. That's how good it is to do a breakpoint here. We're going to get a huge bonus from just a very simple upgrade, very cheap. So we're going to do 1. So now you can see that if we go to a level 2, we're going to get a +4 to our intelligence. We're already at 41 intelligence if we do that with 12 all stat. And it's only going to cost us 10 more rawhide and 3 superior leather with 2400 gold. So if we do that, now the next upgrade is going to bring us even further. We're going to get +3 to our intelligence and a +1 to our all stat as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so there we go. We are now at level 3, and the next one's a bit too expensive. I don't actually have the coiling wards yet, but you can already see that at level 3 we have 44 intelligence, 13 to all stat, and we're at 620 +15 for item power there. We got a huge boost to that as well. And these huge gains that you can get actually work for like the +2s or something like that, the +3s to your skills, they can actually work with that too. So if your item has a 1 to 2 range, you can actually bring it to the next breakpoint tier, and it might roll it to a 2 to a 3 range, and then you can get even more from that too. And you can see down here, actually, the next tier would bring us to 52 intelligence and a 15 all stat improvement as well. And we've already got 800 armor from it and a massive improvement to our cooldown reduction as well. So this is a very, very good trick to use. Something that is very good to keep an eye out for, whether or not an item is right next to or right about to hit a breakpoint tier change, and it will give it a huge boost in stats. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys. If it does, let me know with a like down below. Let me know with a comment down below as well what kind of build you're working on. So this feature has helped me a lot. This sword here basically doubled in the intelligence and the all stat bonus down there as well whenever I upgraded it to the next breakpoint tier. And this helmet, of course, you saw there has a massive improvement to the intelligence and the all stat as well. So it is just fantastic to keep an eye out for these sort of things whenever it's next to a breakpoint tier, the item power range being right on the cusp of being upgraded. So hopefully this helps you guys. If it does, leave me a like on the video, comment down below with what you guys are working on and how much this may have helped you, and be sure to comment any other tips and tricks that you guys want me to cover in the comments down below. Subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. I have plenty other Diablo 4 content on the way. But without further ado, thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, and or nighttime, whatever time of day it is for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!